Hey everyone. So you're starting out with Linux. It can feel a little weird, right? Like you've been dropped into this new city and all you've got is this intimidating black screen. Well, we're about to turn that screen into your personal playground. Let's jump right in and master the 3 most important commands you'll ever need for getting around.
Look, if you're coming from Windows or Mac OS, you're used to clicking. You see a folder, you double-click it, you're in. It makes sense, it's visual. The Linux terminal, though, yeah, it's a completely different world.
I mean, you go from this nice, colorful interface to a blinking cursor on a blank screen. It's totally normal to feel a little lost and think, what do I do now? But here's the secret. With just a few keystrokes, you're going to be navigating faster and way more powerfully than you ever could by clicking. There's a reason the pros live in the command line. It's all about speed and control.
Now, don't worry, you don't need to go out and memorize a giant textbook of commands to get started. We're going to build a super simple but really powerful toolkit that's going to let you explore your entire system with total confidence.
In this toolkit, it's just 3 commands. That's it, just 3. If you can master these, and trust me, you can, you'll be able to get around literally any Linux system out there. The best way to think about it is like this. PW is your GPS. It tells you exactly where you are at all times. LS is your map. It shows you everything that's around you. And CD, well, CD is your teleporter. It zaps you wherever you want to go. So GPS, map, teleporter. Simple, right? Let's break them down one by one. Okay, first up, let's talk about our GPS, the PWD command. I mean, before you can figure out where you're going, you have to know where you're starting from. PWD answers that one single fundamental question, where am I right now? So what does PWD even stand for? It's Print Working Directory. And it does exactly what it says on the tin. It just prints your current location, your current folder, right there on the screen. No frills, no fuss, just the exact info you need. And using it could not be any easier. You just open your terminal, type PWD, and hit enter. That's it. And boom, the terminal tells you your absolute path. Think of this like a full street address. In this case, it's telling us we're in the Documents folder, which is inside the Amit user folder, which lives in the home directory. Your exact location. No more guesswork. Okay, cool. So we know where we are, we have our coordinates. Now what? Well, now we need a map to see what's actually nearby. And that's where our second command, ls, comes into play. ls is super simple. It just stands for list. Its whole job is to show you all the files and folders in your current spot. It's basically the command line version of double-clicking a folder to see what's inside. So you type ls, you hit enter, and there you go. It lists everything in the directory. Right here, we can see we've got folders for documents, downloads, music, and pictures. Easy enough. But here's where it gets really cool. You can power up ls with these little options called flags to get more detail. For instance, -L gives you a long, detailed list. This is perfect when you need to see file permissions or check when something was last edited. Then there's -A, which shows you all files, even the hidden ones. This is so important for finding configuration files that are normally invisible. And my personal favorite combo is -LH. It gives you that long list, but it makes the file sizes easy to read. You know, like 4K or 2M instead of some giant meaningless number of bytes. All right, we know where we are, and we can see what's around us. So what's left? It's time to actually go somewhere. Let's fire up our teleporter, the CD command. As you've probably already guessed, CD stands for Change Directory. This is the command that actually lets you move from where you are right now into another folder. To use it, you just type CD and then the name of the directory you want to go to. So if we type CD Documents, we are instantly transported into that Documents folder. It's really that simple. And this right here is where you really start to feel the power of the command line. These shortcuts are absolute game changers. CD ... that moves you up one folder. CD/ takes you all the way to the top, the very root of the whole file system. CD tilde is your escape hatch. It always takes you right back to your personal home folder. And this last one, CD-, oh, this one's a fantastic trick. It jumps you back to whatever directory you were just in. It's like a back button for your terminal. So now we have our toolkit, right? We have our GPS, our map, and our teleporter. Let's see how they all work together in a really simple, repeatable flow. This is basically your first expedition into the Linux file system. It's really just a simple 3-step dance that you're going to do over and over again.
First, you run pwd to check where you are. Second, you run ls to see what your options are. And third, you run cd to move to one of those options. Then, you just repeat the cycle. That is the fundamental rhythm of navigating on the command line.
And that's honestly the biggest takeaway here. You don't have to be some kind of super genius. With just these 3 commands, ls, cd, and pwd, you now have everything you need to confidently explore any Linux system out there, whether it's on your own laptop or some massive server in a data center.
So why does all this matter? Well, because these skills go way beyond just your own computer. When you use tools like SSH to log into a remote server halfway across the world, this is exactly how you get around. These 3 commands are basically your passport to managing systems anywhere. So there you have it. You've learned how to explore the Linux world. The next logical step is to start shaping it, right? Now that you know how to get around, are you ready to learn how to actually create folders and copy, move, and delete files? Let us know what you'd like to dive into next.